Last episode, Jin Woo had his first encounter with a scumbag group of individuals paired with another fresh meat hunter in the game that was about to get scammed out of his life unaware of their intent. And just to think, Jin Woo was going through all this simply trying to pay rent. But hopping straight into it, they was already planning attending Jinho's funeral after they looted his corpse for the money. Little did they know, big top dog Jin Woo was finna handle straight business. Hopping straight into the fight, he hit the coldest battle start line, and my respect level for bro rose higher than an increase in the stock market. Hopping straight into battle assessment, it ain't looking too good for Jin Woo. Meanwhile, Jinho freaking out, ready to give up on life because he think Jin Woo a psychopathic killing false hunter, which had me laughing because he has no idea if Jin Woo wanted him dead, he'd have been dead already. But then, at the last moment, he realized he still had a full recovery perk in his inventory that he hadn't used, which was top tier clutch, and he immediately got to work stabbing and eradicating the weak spot of the dungeon boss, which I knew was coming. What had me concerned wasn't that, but what came next, which was the scumbags coming to collect their undeserving loot, and I just knew Jin Woo was about to hand out smoke like a fresh lit chimney. Meanwhile, we got Pop off-brand Garp from One Piece teaching his students the ropes of fighting. But getting back to the main event, the scumbags popped up as expected and was here to play no games at all whatsoever. They immediately jumped to conclusions thinking Jinho bodied the boss and tried to get Jinho to body Jin Woo, not realizing Jin Woo was the real victor of that battle and had no idea what was about to happen to them. But as they tried to play Jinho into bodying Jin Woo, Jinho knew better than that. Instantly took sides and being buddy with Jin Woo. I would too after witnessing what I had just witnessed. But then we see Jin Woo getting blown back, not because he was weak, but because he was thrown off guard like I was by the immediate bloodlust quest thrown in front of him. Now after he awoke from his daze, he began to start talking in what would look like tongues to the outside eye, when us watching on the inside know what he was really saying. But I'm just saying, if I was looking on the outside in and I saw his presence, the speed in which I would have to evacuate the premises would be out of this world. But the scumbags too foolish to even see or bear witness to what's right in front of them, and they def was finna pay for it too. And Jin Woo hit the coldest line before he one slashed the scumbag for placing his arm around his neck effortlessly too. Then the anime had the nerve to play this engaging immersive music, knowing it was about to lock me in even more than I already was. As Jin Woo slaughtered the ladder of the scumbags, and the leader then thought he was about to be MC material, thought he had plot armor, thought he was finna have his canon event power up, but instantaneously got bodied and humbled and starts begging in fear for his life, like he didn't try to body Jin Woo 3 times, and now he gotta pay the cost of his transgressions. That man's last words were, "Do you even know who my brother is?" When the reality of the matter is, don't nobody care in the slightest about his brother. And in the end, it worked out with Jin Woo not getting the attention and it being passed on to Jinho as it should have, because Jin Woo didn't want to be in the limelight. That aside, they flashed the dude in his shorts at the end, and I'm guessing that must be the brother referred to in the scumbag's last words, meaning Jin Woo is finna have to add another body to the list down the line, unfortunately for him. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.